Well, hello everyone. In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to do Valentine's stickers. They're very easy to do, very easy to create, and you know what? You do not need any cutter machine. You do not need Cricut, you don't need Silhouette. They're very easy, homemade, but very cute. So stay with me so I can show you. Okay, for this tutorial, what we're gonna need, we are going to need sticker paper, and we are using koala this time. This sticker paper is very nice. You get very nice quality prints. Your stickers are nice and thick. They don't rip. They don't, the quality paper is really nice, and also you get very nice colors. At the same time, I really like this one too because it prints smoothly on your printer. It doesn't get jammed, it doesn't get stuck. It just goes smoothly into the feeder and prints really nice. So I really like this paper too. You also are gonna need scissors, a nice pair of scissors. If you have one of those at home that cut really nicely, that are kind of sharp, those are the ones that you want, because we're not going to be using any cutting machine this time. We're not going to use a Cricut. We're not going to use Silhouette or any plotter machine. So let's do very cute but homemade stickers. These are homemade stickers, and we're not going to need any Cricut or any Silhouette or anything like that. So let's start. Okay, the first thing that we're gonna do, we are gonna go to our Canva, and let me accommodate my screen here, that way you can see, and make my screen smaller so you can see the whole thing right here. Okay, so now we're going to go and create a design, and we are gonna do it custom size, and we're gonna do it in the size that is the size of the paper. But we have to make sure that we use inches. So I'm gonna go here and go to inches, and then choose, I have it right here suggested, maybe just because I use it all the time. But if you don't have it, it's okay. You just enter your numbers in here. So the size paper that I'm using right now is 8.5 by 10.5 or 8.5 by 11. It's okay if I have 8.5 by 10.5, it's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and click that, and then it's going to open my Canva art or my Canva space right here. Okay, so what we want, the first thing is to go and create elements, okay? The elements are the pictures, the elements are the images that you are going to want to do your stickers. So let's see. What kind of elements do I want? All right, so I'm going to do peanut butter and bread. And I'm going to say bread right here. And I'm going to see right here, it's going to open up all the breads that I see right here. And remember, if you see the crown, it just means that is premium Canva. That one is not free. But we have a lot of the ones that are free right here. So I'm going to go and get this one. This one looks really cute. Oh, you know what? I actually, going to see if I can see one with eyes, and actually like this one. This one is cute. That one is cute. So I'm going to leave that one right there. Okay, so then now that I have that one, I am going to, and oh, what did I just do, right? It came like that. So what I did, I'm just gonna go here and just adjust it. Where do you adjust it? At the dots, the circles at the corners. Do not do these ones when you're trying to adjust size, because if you do, then what it's gonna do is just gonna cut your design. Look at this. It doesn't make the size in proportion. It just kind of crops it. It makes it shorter, it makes it smaller, but at the same time, it cuts your image. So we don't want that. So here, I'm just gonna go here and expand a little bit. What do I do if I want it smaller? I'm just gonna go here and at the corner, look, at the corner, I'm making it smaller and bigger, and just make it smaller for now. This is not the size that I want for now, but for me to print, I'm not gonna be printing this size, but for now, while I make my design, I'm just gonna keep it that size. All right, so now I'm gonna go and look for the peanut butter. And I'm gonna go peanut butter, and I'm gonna look for the design that is gonna give me peanut butter and something, some sort of cute container, something that looks a little bit like this one, for example. This one is Pro. So if you're looking, I do have the Pro. I apologize, it's my phone. If you're looking, if you have the Pro, I have it, but because I use Canva all the time. But if you don't have it, you just can go here and look for the ones that don't have the crown. All right. Look for the ones that don't have the crown. And those are the ones that are free designs. All right. So now I'm going to have here my designs right here. Okay, after we have our two elements, like I have this and I have my bread and I have my peanut butter jar. So I can also move them around or kind of adjust them in a way that I want. And a way that we can do this is by clicking on my design, look for my arrows and move them like that, left and right, the way I want them. So I want this to be a little bit like that, and I'm gonna move this a little bit, and I'm gonna make this a little bigger. It's okay for now if they don't look the size that I want. It's okay, it's fine, because we're gonna adjust them in just a moment. All right, after that, I'm gonna go here to elements again, and I'm gonna look for hearts. And I'm just typing there hearts, and they're right there. And look at this, I get all the hearts. But remember, I'm trying to stick to free options in case you don't have Canva Pro. So here I have a heart that is, this one is free. And again, I'm gonna make it smaller. I go to my dots right there, not the sides, not this, but also the points right there. And I just go and make it small, small, small. I'm gonna go here and I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, and I'm going to duplicate. To duplicate an image, to just click on the image, and it's gonna give you this menu right here. You just click on the plus, and it's gonna give you another one. And the same, exactly the same. So I'm just gonna go that smaller, and I'm gonna go and see if I can find something else. Okay, these ones, I also like these ones. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna put them on this side, and I'm gonna move them a little bit like that. And I'm going to duplicate them, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to, there we go. I'm going to duplicate that one too, and I'm gonna bring it right here, and I'm gonna move it this way. All right, and I'm gonna go and see if I can find another heart that goes another color. Maybe I can also change the color in some of the images. Most of the images can allow you to change the colors. You don't have to if you don't want to, but some of them allow you to change the colors. Look at this. This one is free, but I want to show you how you can change the color easily. You can go here, color, and then it's going to show you your choices right here. I want red, but if I don't like this red, I can go here, press there, and look at this. I can move my red all around and have all kinds of shades. So in this case, I want a little stronger, so I'm going to choose that one, and then I'm going to come back to my image and make it a little bit smaller so it fits on my design. Okay, I have my hearts right here. I'm gonna move them a little bit to kind of have them in a way that I want you. You can move them around any way you want. I'm going to leave this space in the middle free because I'm going to be adding a text. And I'm going to show you how to add a text. It's really easy too. All you have to do is go to your left and go to text right here. Click on that. Canva gives you some choices here. I'm sorry, some choices here depending on how you want. If you want some sort of font or design with the font, you can find them here. In this case, I just want to choose regular writing, and I'm gonna go here. Okay, so I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna say we go together. Actually, I'm gonna say we belong together. We belong together. And then a heart right there, but I'm gonna do the hearts, remember, on elements. But for now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you how to change the font in here. So I just did my text, but I'm gonna be changing it in a changing it in a way that I have a fun font. All right, so I'm gonna go here. I really like Fredosa is one of my favorite. I also like Chewy, I think it is, or Chew. I also like Lazy Dog, Chewy right here. This one I really like this one. I also like Lazy Dog is another one that I really like. So I'm going to choose Lazy Dog for now, for this one. Okay, and then I'm going to bring my text to the top right here. And look at this. Look what I'm going to show you here, because this is the shape that I'm going to, at the end, I'm going to be using. I'm going to go to Effects. And where I'm going to go to Shape right here, right at the bottom of it. You go to Shape. And this is going to show. Look at this. We belong together. In this case, I have to do, probably I have to do to text. Probably that's what I have to do. So it's okay. I do too. That way I can do that. We belong. I'm going to get rid of my question mark, exclamation mark right here. I'm going to make my font a little bit bigger because I'm going to do together at the bottom. And then I'm going to add another one that says together, because remember we had to get rid of it because it was giving us all together. Now my design is going to be ready. You watch. So I'm going to go to my select my Lazy Dog so it matches, and I'm going to go and put it right here. And then I'm going to go to Effects and go all the way to the bottom and select that. Okay, very good. And I can place it like that. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. I think this one is 40, so I'm going to keep 42. 40 at the same. Okay, we belong together. There we go. Okay, after I have my writing right here, or my text. Oh, I'm gonna get, there we go. I'm gonna have to, because so I don't want my exclamation mark to be covered. I wanted it like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and put a heart right there. Let me go. I go to Elements. Remember, the Elements is the place where you're gonna find your images, your pictures, photos, or anything that is gonna be part of your design. That's Elements. So I'm gonna go and look for hearts. Oh, I have it right here. I have it right here, and I'm gonna go and look for a cute heart to be in the middle of that. This one. And this one is allowing me to change the color. I'm going to change it to a stronger red. All right, there you go. So I'm just going to go and put it in the middle right there. Okay, now the next part is the part that is going to include all my elements together. This is what I need to do in order to have my components all together. So what do I do here? I'm going to go and I'm going to click outside my design, outside, and I'm going to bring my line right here, and I'm going to make a square or something that includes everything. And then I'm going to go and do group, and I group it like this. So now it's only one design. You see, now everything is together. All right, so now I'm gonna make it a little smaller just to show you what is next. The next part is the part that is going to allow me to do the cutting by hand, because we are gonna do that. We're not gonna be using any Cricut with this. So the next step is go to Elements, and you want a shape that is easier for you to cut. This is the secret. This is kind of, not the secret, this is the kind of the essential part in these homemade stickers. You want a shape that you are easy to handle. If, for example, if you choose a shape that has like 12 sides, right, all over the place, then it's gonna be hard because the cuts are gonna be like this. You're gonna be up and down, up and down, up and down with the scissors, and then they're not gonna look as clean. The point of this is you to find a shape that is easy to cut and the scissors go smoothly as you are cutting. So it doesn't look like the scissors are like, cuts in the middle. It doesn't show any of that. So that's the reason why I said if you have at home a nice pair of scissors, those are the ones that you want to use, paper scissors. All right, so the next ones we're gonna go to Elements and we're gonna do Shapes. And what I want a circle. Oops, it took me out. I'm gonna do a circle. So right here, I'm gonna see if there is a circle. But if there is no, if I cannot find a circle, it's okay, because you know what? I can go here and find circles. Okay, after I have my writing right here, or my text. Oh, I'm gonna get. All right, so I'm gonna go to my Elements right here and I'm gonna do circles. The circles are easy for me to cut. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna choose one. Because I have my design here, I want my design to stand up. I want my design to pop out. I want my design to look nice. I want to be able to appreciate my graphic, my pictures, my design. So what I do usually, I choose one that doesn't have a background color. And I'm gonna do this white, and I'm gonna choose this one, and I'm gonna put my sticker in a way that fits in the center, right there, like that. This black line in the circle is gonna tell me that that's where I need to cut. That's gonna be my guide for me to use the scissors, okay? That's gonna be the line that is gonna be telling me where to cut. I can do bigger if I need a bigger sticker, or I can do a smaller if I want a smaller sticker. In this case, I want the line to be like right on the sticker. I don't really want, because you know what, the more you do it, you're wasting in a way. You don't want to waste, because if you do it here and then you try to find your middle, yes, your sticker is gonna be bigger. If that's what you prefer, then that is great. But if you are kind of not using this space on your paper, so it kind of gets wasted. So it's up to you how you want your preference, or what you're looking for to achieve for this project as far as your sticker paper. I personally like the circle just for me to show a line. That way I know where to cut, and that's all I need. Okay, that's all I need, just kind of a little guide that is going to allow me to know where to cut. This case, these hearts are really close, so I'm just gonna go and increase my circle a little bit. That way I am not that close to the heart, and I have a little bit more space for me to cut. All right, once I have that, I'm gonna group it again. And how did I do that? I'm gonna click outside my design, and I'm gonna go and just cover my whole design, and then I'm gonna do group. Our next step is to size our sticker. And it all depends on how big you want it. But look at this. If you want a big, huge sticker, then you can get a big, huge sticker. But if you want a smaller sticker, you can get a smaller sticker. Usually mine, I like around 2 and 2.5 inches. I don't like really, really big, but I don't like really, really small either. Because if you get them really small, then it's hard to read. It's hard to read what the sticker says if you have text. But it really is your own preference. There is not really any recommendations. You know what I mean? My recommendation is, as long as you can read it, as long as you can see the design and the picture on your stickers, then you're fine. It all depends on what you're looking for in here. My stickers, for the most part, are 2 inches, a little bit smaller sometimes. 2.5 is kind of, you know, what I want. Sometimes I don't do stickers bigger than that, but it all depends on what you're looking for. You can do it as bigger as you want and as small as you prefer too. Another thing to consider when you size your sticker is your paper. The size of your paper. Obviously, if you see, this is my page right here. Okay, obviously the bigger the sticker, the less I'm gonna be able to fit. Look at this. I have a really big sticker here, and if I duplicate this, I'm not going to be able to fit a lot of stickers. Why? Because they're really big. So when I print, I'm gonna be able to print maybe only 4 if I keep them this size. All right, so I don't want this size. I want a little bit smaller. I just say this just for you to have that in consideration. You know, when you do your stickers, consider the size that you want according to the size of the pictures that you want, the size of the text of the lettering that you want, but also consider the page. The bigger the sticker, the less you can fit on your page. There are some sticker paper that is 8.5 by 14. That's another choice if you want more. They do have it, you know, for you to purchase. So it's up to you. The one that I have right now is 8.5 by 11. So I'm just gonna stick to that for now. All right, so I'm gonna make my sticker smaller, and I'm gonna do 2.2. That's what I'm gonna do. And if you see right here, like if you place your design, you're gonna see the margins. I don't listen to the margins a lot because I know that I can print outside the margins a little bit. I don't want my sticker to start right on the line. I don't want that, because then the printer, you're not allowing the paper to go through the feeder freely. When you start printing right away, there is more space for, I don't know, if the paper got a little bit jammed, then your sticker gets ruined. So you want to make sure that the paper goes through the feeder freely. So I don't print right from the beginning of the page. I usually leave a little margin. Okay, so I leave a little margin, but I don't start here, because then all this space is kind of wasted on my paper, and I don't want that. So I go a little bit outside the margin. It's okay. In my case, the way I have it set up is going to print anyways. I don't go here because I already explained to you, I don't like to go right through the right next to the margin of the edge of my page. Okay, now, but what happens here? I still have a lot of space here, and what do I do here? Well, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to duplicate my design so I can have more than one sticker. So what do I do here? I'm not going to do this because this is going to duplicate the page. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to click on my design, and then I'm going to do duplicate, and it's going to duplicate right here. And I try to leave a little bit in here, enough for me to cut with the scissors. Because if I print it like this is going to be too close to each other, and then I am going to have a hard time cutting them. So I don't want that. So what I'm going to do right here, I'm just going to separate them a little bit. And then I'm gonna do one more time. I'm gonna go here. If you want to do another one, then you can, right? And again, they're gonna be very close together, very close together. You can group them and then make them fit, but they're gonna be smaller. They're gonna be probably about 1.5 inches each. If you want it that way, if you prefer them that way, then it's okay, you know, keep them that way. So I'm going to ungroup them just to duplicate one of them. Okay, so right here I'm going to do group, and then I'm going to duplicate, and I'm going to come over here, but I'm going to group these ones right here. Okay, I'm going to leave those to that size so you can see the difference, and I'm going to make these ones to 2.2. There you go. And then I'm going to do one more right there. I'm going to leave just a tiny bit, a little bit more, one more, and I'm going to be able to fit 3. If I want them, I can make them bigger in here. So what do? I go and group them. Oh, this one is too, I don't want them too close, but I don't want them too separated either, because then remember, we're wasting paper. Okay, group. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to make them a little bit bigger, and I'm going to print them like that. Okay, now I'm going to do another element, and I'm going to do a cake. And I'm going to do a cake with icing, so a cupcake. And we have a lot that are, look at all the choices. We have a lot of choices here. Happy birthday. What if we choose Valentine's cake? Valentine cake, and see what we get. Look at this one. This one is pro. So let me see. Let's try to find one that is not pro Canva. This one is. But I'm looking for a red, and if not, we might see if we can change the color too. So we have all of these are coming out are Canva Pro. Our Canva. There was there are, let me see, let me go back and do the refresh my search. Well, I saw them that were not with the Canva, with the membership, and now I cannot find them. All right, so that one is nice. And you know what? We can also change the color on this one. So remember, I'm not too worried about right now about the sizing right now. We're not gonna worry too much. Let me see if there is a blue here. The blue, purple, maybe the purple. I don't know which color do I like best. Blue or yellow. Brown. No brown. I need. All right, I like that one. Okay, I'm gonna go to my hearts, and I'm gonna do hearts again. And I'm gonna do my hearts right here. And these ones are free. So look at how cute, and they're free designs. So, you know, it's very nice because we have these very nice, cute stickers, and with designs that are free, and we can make our own. Now, if you are selling your stickers, let's just say that you have a business and you are trying to sell your stickers. What Canva doesn't want is you to sell stickers that have solo. Let's just say that you only want the cake, or the cake says Happy Valentine's, you print it and you sell it like that. then that's what Canva does not allow. So as long as your design is combined in a way with others, then you are safe to sell them, okay? All right, so in this case, I'm not selling them. I just do them for me for my own personal use. All right, so now I'm gonna go to text and I'm gonna do my text and I'm gonna write, you are the icing. You are the icing, and I'm just gonna stop right here because remember, I'm gonna do it in a way that is around. I'm gonna use chewy this time, and I don't want it that big. So I'm gonna go to my sizing and I'm gonna come over here and I am going to do effects. And with effects, I go all the way to the bottom and multiple fonts. No, I want chewy. I'm gonna make it smaller. And this is way too curvy. So, oh, I know what's happening. You probably are not able to see. All right, so let me make my screen a little bit smaller so you can see right here. So you go on effects and you go all the way to the, okay, right here, all the way to the bottom, and you are going to choose how big. Look at this right here, and look, if you go there like that, you just manipulate this circle right here, and it's going to show you depending on how you want it. So in this case, I want it like this, and I'm going to move this heart down a little bit. That way, on the heart. There you go. And you are the icing to my cake. I want another design that says to my cake, another text, and I want the exclamation, and then I want chewy one more time, chewy, and I think we did 30 right here. This 30, 22. Okay, so I'm gonna go all the way to 22. There we go. For some reason it looks smaller, but what I'm gonna do right here, I'm gonna go to effects, I'm gonna go to curve, and then it's gonna show me this, which I'm going to manipulate in a way that shows like that. Okay, so now I'm just finalizing my design right here, making sure that everything looks the way I want it. Everything looks nice and cute, and you are the icing to my cake. I love it. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go and adjust my sticker or my design the way I want it. Okay, perfect. I want it just like that. And then I'm gonna go outside my design and group, and I'm gonna group it. Okay, so now I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller just for me to find my circle. And I am gonna go to elements and I'm gonna look for a circle. And look at all the circles that I found here. So as I was telling you, if you want something that is going to guide you, okay, you can use something with no background, because it's just going to be a guide for you to be able to cut it. Excuse me, but if you want something that you say, well, I would like some color, okay, perfect, you can easily do some color in here. Come here like that, right? And you see now how it's covered. So what you do, you go to layers, you click on your circle, you go to layers, and then you said send it back, because that's what you want. You want your design to show. There you go. And then to adjust your circle, you're just gonna do it like that. And then now it's going to print. It's going to print like that. So I'm gonna just keep it like that. That way we can see. And then what do? We group. Oh, wait a minute then. Like that, center it, and I'm gonna move it a little bit. There you go. And it's telling me that it's centered. I can see like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna go and group, but it doesn't look fully centered, so I'm just gonna go a little bit that way. There we go. Now is group. I'm gonna group it, and I'm gonna make it the size that I want, and I usually do 2.2, no bigger than 2.5. And this is going to be your guide, okay? Your color is going to be your guide, okay? So right there, and I'm going to do 1, I'm going to do 2, duplicate, 3, and we're going to do another one right there, so we know how, so we can cut them. but we're gonna group them, the 4 of them, group, and then I am going to put them together like that. Okay. Oh, I forgot to duplicate them. Let me ungroup. I'm sorry. So ungroup, and then what I'm gonna do group 1 so I can duplicate it. There we go. This one is gonna be my big one. So I duplicate those, group, I group them all together and make them a little bit tiny bigger. And then I'm gonna do my big one right here. I'm gonna do it a little outside the frame. Remember we talked about the frame? The frame is here. You see the square? Though that pink square is showing me that that's where my frame is. So look at this one. This one is getting out of the frame too much. So I'm gonna put it right there. But this one is, they're going to be bigger. So I'm just gonna go like that, duplicate them, and I'm just gonna be able to fit 3 in here. And that will be okay because I don't want them to stick out of my paper. Okay, so I want them to be able to fit nicely on my paper group. And then I'm gonna make them a little bigger. And I want to leave enough space in here, just enough for you to be able to pass your scissors through. That's all. All right, my next step is to print. So I'm going to show you how you print in here. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to send this or download this in a way that I can print it. So I'm going to go to share, and when I print stickers, I print as a PNG. So what I'm going to do here is download. I go to this button right here, to this click, and it's going to tell me how. This menu right here, it tells you how do you want your file to be downloaded as. In this case, I want PNG, and I want the size to be 1.12. And then I'm not gonna do transparent background because then it's gonna delete my background in here. So I'm not doing that. I want the yellow to show. So what I'm gonna do download, and it's gonna download on my desktop. And then I'm gonna show you how I print. Then you get this, and it's just telling you that it is downloading. So that is good. All right, so now let's go to my desktop. Okay, I am here on my desktop and I found my file right here. So I'm gonna open it, and then I'm gonna send it to my printer. So it prints, and I'm gonna go to my Epson ET4800. And I'm not gonna do landscape, I'm gonna do portrait, and paper size 8.5 by 11. Oh, it moved back to landscape. No, there we go. And then I want glossy paper because that's the paper that I'm gonna be printing. Your sticker paper is glossy, so you want that. Also, this one is going to give you how you want it. Okay, how you want, what size you want. Do you want it shrink to fit, or you want how you want it? So in this case, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna do more settings, premium quality. I'm gonna do high. I like it high. And then color, yes. And let's see what we get in here. So fill paper, yes. That way we don't waste. And then I'm gonna do full page, yes. And then I'm gonna do copies 1, and let's send it to the printer. Okay, what I'm doing now, I'm just cutting my stickers. I'm using my scissors right here, and I'm cutting around the line. I'm just cutting right here, trying to follow the line. These are homemade stickers, so they're not gonna come out perfectly. They're not from the store, they're not bought, but look how nice they are. I mean, they're so cute, you know what I mean? And they're really inexpensive. They're really easy to make right at home, and you can have this project with your family and just make very, very nice, cute stickers. Okay, I wanted to show you how cute they came out. Very nice. These ones are the bigger ones, these ones, but right here I have the smaller ones. So right here I have the small ones, And I'm going to show you with a can right here. Look, right here. And then I have the big ones right here, just the size of a can. That way you see it right there. So very cute, both of them. And also I have the other one, which is the big one right here. And also the small one, the small ones right here. So I hope this tutorial was helpful to you. I hope that you make this fun. And if you do it, let me know how it goes. I will love to see your creations. I will love to see your stickers. And most importantly, they're very affordable and very fun to make and very easy. Thank you for watching.